Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, let's go ahead and jump into, we got another EZA up to 999. The Global Dokkan celebration is beginning to sort of wrap up here. So we're kind of, just completing the celebration. I'm able to get a little bit more free time to drop one of these EZAs. So what I've been doing, like if I'm gonna do any EZA grinding lately, I've been focusing here. I'm gonna flip over in 2 seconds. I've been focusing on EZAs that I could grind using time limited buff characters. Now this honestly was probably such an easy EZA. I didn't really need to focus on this one, but well, I mean, whatever. Like it's eventually all these categories are getting massive buffs, and they're gonna get easier and easier. Blah 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 blah. So, if I just jump over real quick, right? So, Cell's weak to future, so we're able to take care of that. I've got these charts that Hal gave me right here. So we could look at potentially, one of these EZAs I could do next. In particular, maybe one that, like, Baby or Rose is on. I will probably try and target one of these EZAs to maybe try and move really quick. Maybe the Super Saiyan 4's EZA. Maybe I'll try and do that one next, but I'll probably try and take advantage of the time-limited buff characters for as long as I've got them. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Now, Cell does have a lot of damage reduction against some of the characters that we are rocking here, right? But they're just so strong that I just see no reason not to use them anyway. I think Rose will probably be able to one-shot. So Cell, right, has the extra damage reduction, the 80% damage reduction against Extreme Physical, STR, Extreme Int, Extreme Tech, Extreme AGL. So even this Rose, the whole rotation, this Cell has the major extra damage reduction against, right? And then he's also got major damage reduction against Super STR, Super Tech, and Super AGL. Actually, wait, I've been doing this. You know who I actually could throw in there? We should try and bring a friend Vegeta and Trunks, because I've been doing this even before Vegeta and Trunks came out, like since they've gotten their EZA. They now have their EZA, Vegeta and Trunks. So, I mean, we could potentially even look at bringing a friend one of them, right? But Vegeta and Trunks, they're going to be kind of like our hardest hitter, because Cell does have the massive extra damage reduction. But, I mean, obviously, I'm still going to use, Goku Black and Zamasu, or Fusion Zamasu, these really good characters, going to be better to use than some of the older, Future Saga characters. I mean, we could try and run, like, sort of hope Trunks. I mean, if we get him to just attack in, like, slot 2, he could certainly do a lot of damage, right? I suppose, well, I was going to say we could run Tech Vegito as well. He also has time-limited buffs, but I got all the way up here, honestly, just by autoing. Yeah, here, let's bring a second Vegeta and Trunks, because it'll get us through this a little bit faster, yeah, than a second Blue Goku. I mean, Blue Goku is definitely a better, stronger unit than Vegeta and Trunks, but Blue Goku is also, got the minus 80% damage that he's going to be doing here. All right, so let's hit this, and then we are good to go. Yeah, Vegeta and Trunks, they do a lot. I mean, they're a character... what's funny is, when they first came out, like, people were like, oh, they're so boring, right? Like, because they're just a strong defensive character. I mean, Vegeta and Trunks is one of the best units of all time. What's funny is people will talk about the 7th anniversary LRs as some of the best characters of all time. But, like, at the 7th anniversary LRs in their own year are they even in the top 5? Because you have Vegeta and Trunks, you have... like the Gammas, like old time, like I'm talking like old time, like Gamma 1 is better than them. Orange Piccolo, right? So it's like, that's why it's so funny. People talk about some of the best characters ever, and it's like, I just don't think that the 7th anniversary LRs even hit it, with how dominant Red Zone was versus them. Like moving forward, I mean, Omega, I feel like Omega probably is still one of the best villains of all time. But, like, that's one of those things. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, like, like the 2025 Global Dokkan Celebration characters, like, they're some of the best of all time. Because, like, we are dying quite a bit these days. It's a nuanced discussion, I would say, right? Because I feel like people might twist what I just said, but I mean, well, whatever. That happens a lot. All right, so, anyway, let's get out of here. All right, what do we got? I was blabbering away. We still got a couple. Usually I get up to like 995, and then we're good. All right. So we have what, 3 stages to go? Okay, cool. Yeah, maybe I will try Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. I'm not sure which one exactly we're gonna do. I could put Physical Vegito Blue in slot 1 right here, by the way. They would be able to do pretty good. Or Physical Vegito Blue. He would just have to dodge the super attack, but those counters would hit Cell pretty hard. Yeah, I'm just looking at the list. We could do one of the super easy ones. A lot of the banner unit EZAs, they are really easy, right? Like, so like Gohan, or excuse me, Goten, Trunks, and Android 18 from the Bio Broly movie. I imagine that one's probably not going to be too tough. The Great Apes, Great Ape Vegeta, Great Ape Raditz, Great Ape Kid Goku, that one's probably not, like, those ones are probably going to be pretty easy. Some of these I have already done, right? Like, I'm looking at some of these lists, mainly focusing, again, on the Vegeta, excuse me, on the EZAs at the time-limited buff, Baby Vegeta, and Rose would be good against, because the villains are, you know, certainly more limited. But yeah, a lot of these we've already done at this point, right? Like, Tech Beerus, EGL Super Vegito, right? Like, a bunch of those are kind of, like, already cooked. Maybe we could... I'm just looking at some of these. Okay. Oh, yeah, Int Kid Goku, he's weak to youth, right? But... No, is he? I'm thinking of Gotenks, actually. Yeah, what is Int Kid Goku weak to, actually? It's definitely not youth, right? Int Kid Goku is weak to revenge. Oh, wow. I probably should do that one, huh? Revenge? What even would be the team I'd build for that? That one... That sounds real goofy. Revenge as, like, a EZA weakness. Holy, dude. That is, yeah, very goofy is what comes to mind. I don't know. We'll come up with one of these. I do EZA grinding here and there. Lately now, though, with Vegeta and Trunks having their EZA, there's just a whole wave of Festival of Battles videos that I've been able to do, right? Because now, the thing about Festival Battles previously, it was so hard. We were basically just using, like, the exact same lineup in, like, every single festival video, and then there's, like, one empty slot. Now, with Vegeta and Trunks, we could actually test out a lot of other characters in, like, a fun way. So, there's a couple of really fun ideas I've got in terms of, like, you know, bringing some Festival Battle characters in. Really excited for it. But that, like, you know, remember, those take probably, like, it's probably 2.5 to 3 hours, usually, those runs. So that takes away a lot of time of what would be, like, you know, EZA grinding or link level grinding or anything like that. Although I have, right now in my box, I have 2 characters who could be link leveled. And they're both, I think it's the EGL GT Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He has 2 level 9 links. And then there's the STR Super Saiyan 3 GT Kid Goku. And he has, I think, 1 level 9 link. And that's it. Alright, stage 999. Let's go. Let's cook up. Let's go, chat. Let's cook up here. Boom. Dunzo. Yet another one. Now, remember, even before I was able to get back to grinding these, I've always felt like they really should make it to where there is, like, more of a reward. I think one thing they could do that would be really good is make some kind of nice power level reward for, like, 99999 EZAs or something like that. Like, I always felt like EZA grinders should be more, like, rewarded by the game than they are. I think here's a fun idea to me, is that every EZA stage you do gives you like 5 power level or something like that. It's just something like that. I think that could be interesting. I mean, I think every single stage you do anywhere in the game, quest mode, Whis event, Dokkan event, red zone, anything, you should get like 1 point for clearing a stage. You should. I think that would really, that would be a great change to the power level system as well. Right now you get, what is it? You get 10 points for the first time you clear a stage for the first time ever, right? But like, I think they should give you a point just for doing like any stage you ever do. I think that would be another good way to make the power level system a little bit more fun. But all right, so there we go. There is another EZA at 999. Again, I'm gonna just jump into one of these right here. I'm not sure exactly which one, but we'll jump into one of these EZAs. I, might not get it done before the time limit of buffs go away, but at least we can make some major progress in some of these areas, right? So let me know what you guys think. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.